Hello and welcome back to another Elite Dangerous shock. We have something new in Elite Dangerous. We didn't expect this, but this news, it's like only half of it because I think Frontier is hiding something. Even if you can see there on my big telly a beautiful new SRV. Do you know how it's called? It's the Rhino. It looks like a Rhino. And it's pretty big, and I want to thank you so much for subscribing, watching, becoming a member. This will be another lecture video, a boring lecture video, because I just opened X and I saw that Frontier published just 1 hour ago this stuff here. Let's see what's all this about. Yeah, so this is it. X, as you can see, Elite Dangerous. Of course, the first is this trailer, which we don't care right now because we saw it eons ago. This is the news: conquer the planetary surfaces and claim the world's spoils with the Rhino, a new SRV coming into Elite Dangerous later this month. August later, who knows, maybe it's the end of August, maybe it's the middle of August, we do not know that, alongside the brand new operation, for which I was losing my time in Elite Dangerous. Even yesterday I did 4 or 5 missions to get some weapon components, and I got something else by mistake, but don't mind me. I'm just a noob in Elite Dangerous, isn't it? Comparing to other commanders. Alright, let's click it in, see what we got here. And here is the big developer log, or what is this, where they announce in detail, but they don't give us much detail. That's the problem. That's why I told you this is only half of it. And I have the feeling that the Frontier is hiding something. This time I literally can't think about what. Because I want to show you this picture too, as I'm sure you saw it. There is a big foot here or something like that. Something that holds a big gear or a big drill or something like that. Alright, let's go on with it, because I have a hunch that this is not about platinum mining or any other kind of sort of high value minerals or something. Or maybe it is. But let's see what it's all about. So, lecture day video is here. Beneath the surface, you're the first look at the Rhino. You may have seen the last week's cryptic tease. So this is what they call the cryptic tease. It is cryptic. I don't know, it's not quite cryptic, but it's very shallow because we don't have any details, and not even now. Even if we have just several days until release, we are delighted to reveal the Rhino. We already know the Rhino arriving later this month. Let's gear up, and let's gear up. We already geared up. Break new ground with the Rhino. The Rhino is a colossal SRV build to conquer planetary surfaces and claim the world's spoils. Heavily armored, this Goliath is a sturdy and reliable transport built to withstand the rigors of enemy attention. Enemy attention, what are we talking about here? We are not playing in open. But maybe they will, I don't know, generate some AI NPCs to destroy our mining rigs or our mined transportation SRVs. This is all an enigma yet, so we can't do anything, just bring up new theories, but they're just theories, because you know Elite Frontier is not quite going all the way. Actually, it's a renown that is not quite going all the way. But sometimes it might surprise us, and that would be a good thing. Because let's read further. Hello Chris, how are you? And I also wish a good stream to you. GenX George, you have the link in the description, GenX George channel. Alright, Chris says, it's been a while, so it was great to get back on 6 wheel. There is something very satisfying tactile about creating an SRV and the way it interacts with the planetary terrain. There are lots of smaller considerations we have to make. The suspension, the dust from the tires, and very fun driving model all play a part in making them feel very different from behind the controls in a ship. Hey, maybe it's gonna drive like a truck. Which I experimented where? Yeah, in Subnautica 2. You have to play that game. It's a great game. I just finished it. And in Subnautica 2, you have a small submersible. You can attach to it some special pointy wings, and it makes it go faster. And also you can attach to it some kind of a hauling back, and then it goes exactly like a transportation truck. So you have to experiment that. You have to feel that. They nailed it 100% with that truck feeling underwater. It's great. It's great. You will feel it if you're gonna play that game. It's a must play. Great adventure game, by the way, Subnautica 2. Sadly, I finished it, so the next one, let's see what's more about the Rhino. Here comes the part that says that thing, as many as you guessed from the last week teaser. Again, the Rhino's main function is one which is brand new in Elite Dangerous: surface mining. Let's continue, hold it on. Surface mining will be a great new experience, and the design philosophy behind the Rhino was engineered with this new task in mind. Unbelievable how long it's this phrase, and it's talking about one single thing. We wanted it to feel deeply rooted in being a utility vehicle, armored to protect it from eyes. Second time they say that it will be attacked. We'll be sharing more about surface mining soon, so we don't know nothing about surface mining, but this is a new way in acquiring raw materials around geological sites on a planetary surface. So I'm going to show you again raw materials, because these are geological formations. We're talking about those little volcanoes, little because they might 5 meters, I think. I saw that are sprouting up in the very thin atmosphere. But so as you can see, this is not platinum mining. Platinum sits on asteroids in the belts. This is material mining. So this has more like it gives another taste to the material grinding, but it's not tapping into those huge billions in mining and, you know, getting merits too, mining precious minerals and so on. So this is the thing that I see here, this huge support leg for I don't know, maybe another huge drill that goes under. But what will we going to do with it? Are we going to mine only materials, only raw materials? This is not a bad thing. Everything that comes to Elite Dangerous is great and welcome. So this is where I stop thinking about things, because I'm in a blind spot here. I don't know if they really mean this, if only raw materials around geological sites would be possible for mining with this huge Rhino truck SRV. And they say that we should keep an eye out on the next developer blog for some more details on how this all works beneath the surface. Alright, everything we are missing here, everything. We are missing the sweet spot, the reward, the credits, you know, the time, things like this that get players into the game again, like it will get me. But I'm also hooked into modifying weapons and suits. I want to get into operations. I already managed to upgrade to level 3. Can you imagine I'm not playing that much, but come on, only level 3 from 5 to grade 3, because it's great at weapons. I have an AR-50, it's beautiful. It's put it here, the Rhino alongside the Type 11, which is the champion of mining in Elite Dangerous today and from many months now. The Type 11 with its special, I forgot how it's called, that super gun that it's chipping the asteroid surface. I just make this Rhino more beautiful in Photoshop, because this picture has no color, has no brightness. Let's say photos. Yeah, that's better. See? So it's not such a good resolution, probably it's 720p, but it looks much more clearer with a little bit of brightness on it and vibrance in the color. So it's clear to me. Look at the wheel. I'm gonna minimize it. Look at the wheel here. Look at the wheel right now. And this is the wheel. See, this picture, it's already edited. This is the wheel, but we cannot see nothing else. If that wheel is there, it might something come out. Oh, what's this with this? This is from Subnautica. Okay, that means that this, I know what will happen. Even this is in equal size. I think this will fold out and will create a big drill and will come somewhere on the side of the SRV. So this, I'm talking about this portion here, it will come out on the side with a big drill and probably a big support leg. Actually, this one from here, because it has the same color, yellowish engineering color. All right, let's see some other pictures. I'm talking of this side here, if it will come off somehow. I don't see any other pictures from above or from behind. Let's see if it says something else here. The Rhino marks the largest SRV while a commander can deploy from their ship. However, all the size is a requirement for the tech which this rugged workhorse is packing. After the all-purpose Scarab and combat Scorpion, the Rhino is an SRV built for mining, and as such, it's a much larger vehicle, so big in fact that it cannot be deployed from the regular cargo hatch like the SRVs. How else then? Instead, the Rhino is dropped from a new vehicle bay. The Rhino cockpit has 3 seats for the commanders, but the rest of its interior space is needed for storing materials. Again, materials, not minerals. It gathers and its equipment, so unlike the Nomad, there is no accessible interior space. The Nomad is just for design, the interior of the Nomad. The Rhino will launch in ARX early access later this month. That was to be expected, isn't it, gentlemen? Alongside a brand new operation. For more behind the scenes, take a look at the July developers log, which I did, and you have no more behind the scenes eventually for that new operation, but not for the Rhino. So I'm looking again at the pictures, and I don't see how. I don't have any idea. So I gladly ask you, put it down in the comments. Do you think this Rhino SRV will be able to mine precious metals or something like that, which resides in asteroid belts? I don't think so. So we will go only with materials grinding with the Rhino. Are you going to buy it only for that? Only for grinding materials, like raw materials, I guess? I don't know. I have loads of questions. Please tell me in the comment section anything what you can think about this SRV. But I love everything what's new in Elite Dangerous. I welcome it. I want more, because it's not enough. It's never enough. Thank you so much for listening, because this was such a radio podcast. Let's see, just assisted by some pictures. Thank you so much for subscribing, supporting the channel, and watching, listening to Radio Vince lecture on Elite Dangerous. Until the next one, you know, this spinning 07 commanders. Yeah, I was really serious this time, isn't it?